Hello everyone, Ted the old Star Wars nerd here. I hope you're doing well, and I want to thank you for joining me tonight as we go over some Star Wars nightly news. Got the news feed pulled up here of the headlines that have popped up in my Google alert for Star Wars during today. So let's just go over a few of them and see if any of them are worth talking about. I haven't really paid attention to them when they popped up, so these will mostly be all new to me. Alright, so let's start with 5 reasons why Gungans are the worst species in the series and 5 why it's the Ewoks. Okay, alright, Screen Rant, we'll have a look at that real quick. So alright, from Drew Hutchison on Screen Rant. Star Wars, why Gungans are the worst and why 5 why Ewoks are the worst. Alright, so Gungans, annoying. At the end of the day, the personality of a character is what's going to either attract or push fans away from them. Most of the species in Star Wars have a quality to them that makes them somewhat interesting, whether it be good or bad. For the Gungans, however, they just come across as being annoying most of the time. Usually, it's because of the way they speak with their Misa no likey kind of language, giving viewers a headache from the annoyance that the Gungans breed somewhat unintentionally. Okay, and although they may not be as annoying as some plot holes the universe has. Yeah, they're a little bit annoying. Ewok. Terrifying. Who would have thought that the things we see as the cutest end up being the most horrifying as well? Perhaps it's a bit of a trend with horror movies, dolls being hosts for demonic killers. In sci-fi, the opposite is true, even though they're not as creepy as Jawas. Jawas are awesome. There was I think Star Wars Theory did a thing on them the other day. That was pretty good. Audiences seem to forget that Ewoks killed dozens of stormtroopers and almost ate Han Solo. For all the fans know, the stormtroopers' heads are still inside the helmets when the Ewoks were playing Yub-Nub, making many wonder if Yub-Nub means more than just hooray. Well, Screen Rant, Yub-Nub's not in the special edition, so why are you talking about it? I thought you only liked the official stuff. Anyway, alright, number 8. Reason why Gungans are annoying. Luck. Yeah, they did rely on luck a lot during that battle. The Gungans always seem to have more luck than skill to them, whether it be accidentally tripping over a grenade that destroys a droid or becoming a senator. Gungans have the best and worst sense of luck. Yeah? Okay. Sure. Ewoks, overpowered. Yeah, they were a bit overpowered. They were able to overpower the stormtroopers with just their rocks and sticks, but they did know the lay of the land. They were familiar with the territory. They got the jump on them a little bit. Yeah, I think a few more of them should have probably gotten shot. But, you know, hey, it is a kid's show. It's a kid's movie. Got to keep it kind of friendly. Plus, if the Ewoks would have died, that would have been the end of the movie. Okay, Gungans live underwater. Really? That shouldn't be the living conditions shouldn't necessarily be deciding factors whether it's best or worst. For Gungans, living under the sea, so to speak, isn't exactly bad, yet when one looks at it from a certain perspective, they start to see that Gungans living underwater isn't the most easily accessible, not to mention them being somewhat shut in and offering little help. Well, yeah, that'd be part of the society, but overall, I think, in general, living underwater and stuff like they had set up, that was pretty cool. Ewoks live in trees. Again, talking about where they live. No, I'm going to have to disagree. Excuse me. No, okay. I know, I'm fine. Really, living in trees? I think that was cool. That was so awesome. There are tree houses that they have. And if you've ever played Knights of the Old Republic, you can run around in the forest trees in Kashyyyk, which is pretty awesome. But those, yeah, the Ewok tree houses were awesome. Gungans, lack of intelligence. They weren't necessarily stupid, just the ones they showed were kind of silly looking. Captain Tarple's there. He looked like he almost was semi-intelligent, so, Ewoks, far too intelligent. Well, you know. Ewoks showing enough intelligence to stave ambushes, cook meat, animal or other, would even ride a speeder at one point. It's almost ridiculous how something so small could be so smart, even if they reside in Star Wars. Well, if you would follow my Ewoks cartoons that I do, you would know that the Ewoks are a rather advanced civilization for being primitives. They have shamans, they know the Force. They can take care of themselves. They're not unfamiliar with everything. Okay, number 2, Gungans, Jar Jar Binks. Yeah. Not even going to pile on the Jar Jar hate. You know, he was a little annoying, but that's all I ever really saw. He was just a little annoying. He wasn't the overall breaking thing that everybody made him to be. But, yeah, he was kind of annoying. Wicket. Wicket? Oh, now, come on. As annoying as Jar Jar, Wicket is far from being as annoying. One of the first Ewoks audiences meet on Endor. Wicket actually has some good qualities to him, helping Leia to aiding the rebels in their attack. Yeah. 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 Again, Wicket was a good guy. If you're watching the Ewoks cartoons that I'm doing, yeah, you'd know that Wicket is a very capable warrior. Okay, well, that was neat. All right, next, let's see what else is going on. Star Wars 10 sequel trends set by The Empire Strikes Back. Okay. One of them, I think, was people waiting in line for days. So I know they did it for Return of the Jedi. One of the most iconic, blah, 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 blah. Okay, a few usual... So, filmmakers acknowledge Second Godfather is a masterpiece. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Sequel trends that started with The Empire Strikes Back. Okay, that's the theme. Audiences had to be familiar with the first one. Yeah? Before The Empire Strikes Back, sequels weren't so much chapters in an ongoing narrative as they were standalone adventures repeating a rigid formula. The episodic style of the James Bond series was the model for franchises before Empire came along. Viewers who hadn't seen Dr. No wouldn't have any problem following Goldfinger. However, Empire expected audiences to be familiar with the first movie, which was a safe bet considering it was the highest grossing movie ever made at the time, and the plot wouldn't make sense if they weren't. This is how Marvel gets audiences to watch 3 movies a year when usually only one of them is really great. Okay, yeah, fair enough. I'll go with that. I don't say you had to be familiar with the first one. There's plenty of people that saw Empire Strikes Back first and didn't have a problem with it, but okay. Trilogies are the norm. My Star Wars trilogy wasn't completed until Return of the Jedi hit theaters. The Empire Strikes Back established the trilogy model. Yeah, by the time when we knew that Empire was coming out, we knew that there was going to be a third one. We just didn't know what it was going to be. So, but it also at the time we thought there was going to be 9. So, all right. So the Empire Strikes Back established the trilogy model. It continued the story threads from the first movie and set the stage for the next movie to be an epic finale that wrapped up everything in a neat bow. Since Star Wars worked wonders with the 3-movie format, trilogies have become the norm for telling multi-part stories on the big screen. The Matrix, Lord of the Rings, Back to the Future, The Godfather, The Evil Dead, Ocean's 11, Madagascar, Men in Black, Hangover, all those, Austin Powers, yeah. Yeah, okay. Diving right into the action. This first movie of a franchise has the burden of introducing all the characters and explaining the world that they inhabit. With the stuff out of the way, the sequel can dive right into the action. For example, Batman Begins followed the familiar beats of a superhero origin story. Then The Dark Knight knocked audiences' socks off with one of the greatest action movies ever made. And that's true. Yeah, okay. I'll give it that. That sounds good. Teasing the big bad. Yeah. Because they teased him in Empire Strikes Back, but they didn't show him until Return of the Jedi very well. I mean, you got to see what this profile here. That was it. And so, they did start doing that with Thanos. You can see that with Thanos. Thanos, you saw him beginning of the Avengers, yeah. Setting up even more sequels, yeah. Definitely, they put the episodes at the top. Yeah, many future installments. So, yeah, okay. I can see how... Well, that's just mainly because Hollywood wants more money. Keep putting out more movies. A big plot twist, yeah. Big plot twist in that second movie. Winter Soldier is Cap's childhood bestie, or Dom Toretto, turns on his family. Hey, spoilers here. Well, let's just keep going. Introducing side villains, yeah? They brought in Boba Fett and introduced side villains. A bunch of blockbusters introduced side villains, like the Hobbit trilogy's Bolg. I don't know who that is or what that is. I only saw the Hobbit trilogy once, and I think that was once too many. Okay. Yeah. The bad guys win for now, yeah. Yeah, that really hadn't been done before Empire Strikes Back. I'll give you that. Cliffhanger ending? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'll go along with it because I was only 10 when Empire came out, so I didn't really have much movie, watching experience behind me. And I can't really think of anything right now either. I'm not a big movie buff. Darker tone, yeah. The second one had a darker tone, so a lot of them have gone a lot darker. Dark Knight, Captain America, Winter Soldier. Yeah. Lucas even emulated Empire's darker tone when he made Indiana Jones the Temple of Doom, although it was technically a prequel to the Raiders of the Lost Ark, which most people don't know or care or think about. All right, well, that was neat. All right, what's next? What is next? Carrie Fisher wanted to get back together with Harrison Ford months before her death. Well, I knew that she had a thing for him because that book she wrote that revealed that they had an affair that he probably wasn't too happy about her revealing, but, whatever. Okay, in Carrie Fisher's memoir entitled The Princess Diaries, she talked about her affair with Harrison Ford. While filming the first Star Wars movie, they shared a brief romance that left Fisher utterly enamored with her co-star. Toward the end of her memoir, she made an offer to Ford, saying that there was still a chance for them to grow old together. Yeah. Yeah, well, he did a number on her. And he wasn't reciprocating the feelings too much. I mean, he liked her, I'm sure, but yeah. That's funny. Carrie Fisher said she shouldn't have had an affair. She should have had an affair with Mark Hamill, said Harrison Ford. It might have meant something. Yeah, but I think Mark Hamill was married already back then, and he's still married to the same woman. If I'm correct, I may be wrong, but I think that's correct. It doesn't say. Anyway, well, that's neat. All right. Next. The 35 best movies to watch on Disney+. Nah, I don't care. Shop. Items from Droid Depot and Star Wars Galaxy. Oh, Star Wars Galaxy is Edge. All Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is a shopping experience from what I've heard. Oh, so the stuff you can buy in Droid Depot, you can buy on Shop Disney starting tomorrow. Well, let's see what they have to sell. I bet it's lightsabers and droids. The droids you're looking for are soon going to be available online. These are the droids you're looking for. Okay, shipments from Batu. Yeah. Oh, how come 3PO doesn't have his red arm, and how come his leg's not silver? I didn't even notice in the sequel Disney trilogy if he had a silver leg or not. He should have. But I don't know. I didn't even pay attention. But even so, he should have a silver leg. Yeah, R2 looks good. R2 does look good. They got him right. Yeah, 3PO should have a silver leg. So is that it? That's all you can buy? So it's not like something you can... So it's not like the place where you go in and build your own droids? You can just buy those? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You also find plushies, lightsabers, costumes, and other collectibles. Yeah. Well, maybe I'll look at it tomorrow. I'm not really into buying these things. They're way overpriced. Okay, next. Mark Hamill literally speechless after The Mandalorian's Ming-Na Wen praises Star Wars Legends. Oh, yeah, I saw that. She put out that tweet yesterday. And he responded. So she wrote, you and Luke, she wrote this to Mark. You and Luke have been immensely inspirational and impactful to my childhood and as an adult, she wrote. To have shared a scene with you in The Mandalorian is truly one of the biggest highlights, not just in my career, but in my life. Thank you. Smiley heart, whatever. Your fan always. Ming-Na, a.k.a. Finnick. Hamill responded with equal praise. So this happened, and I'm literally speechless. Other to say, the pleasure was all mine, Ming-Na. Much Mar Camel at The Mandalorian. Much heart. Mark Hamill. Ha 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 ha. Mark Hamill. I haven't seen that before, but I don't follow Mark on... why? I guess I do on Twitter. I just don't look at Twitter too much. Yeah. She responded, I've reached Nerd Nirvana. Gotta say, this is way cooler than the time Steven Tyler spilled red wine on my arm and wiped it off with cocktail napkins at a party. Yep. Well, and there's their actual tweet. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. A lot has been going on lately with them. All right, next. 7 times Ben Solo acted like his father. Well, let's just see. 7 times. Excuse me. If they point, it's time to be silent. Yeah, they did have him pointing to try to mirror him. Redeeming themselves? Why am I even looking at this? Slick sliding scoundrels? No, I just can't. I just don't care about Ben Solo. I'm sorry. Next. Tamora Morrison reportedly filming 3 Star Wars shows in 2021. He also played every clone in Attack of the Clones. Yep, I bet he's going to be busy. You know, they're using his face, they're using his voice for everything. He's got to stay busy. Yep. Breakout performance season 2 of The Mandalorian as bounty hunter Boba Fett. Morrison appears to be set to join the cast of 3 more Star Wars series. Yeah, he's going to be in, 3 more? Well, he's going to be in The Mandalorian, The Book of Boba Fett. He'll probably be in Ahsoka, and he might show up in, that Rangers of the New Republic. So, yeah. That could be 4 different shows he's in. Oh, well, I'm just thinking Boba Fett. But yeah, if he's talking about Tamora Morrison playing all those, and he's Captain Rex, Commander Cody, and the Bad Batch. Yeah, okay. And he's not leaving Star Wars universe anytime soon. Here are the 3 upcoming shows he expected to appear in. Book of Boba Fett. Yep, of course. Kenobi, really? Oh, well, I guess he could if he's Commander Rex. Or, yeah, Commander Cody. They're going to have to de-age him and slim him down a little bit. Yep. So, and then The Mandalorian Season 3. Really? That's it? So, Mandalorian Season 3, Kenobi, and Book of Boba Fett. He might also show up in Ahsoka. I mean, he could. It's the same time frame. And the Rangers. So, okay. Neat. Neat, neat, neat. More Star Wars is always good Star Wars, I say. Bring it on. Just don't make it suck. I don't ask for much. Okay. Sisk selects the Star Wars holiday. If you shouldn't, I don't care. Oh, and then that's it. That's yesterday. So, yeah, there we go. That's the end of it. Well, yeah, that Galaxy's Edge thing is going to be really great. I might actually be excited to go to Galaxy's Edge if they change it up and make it into original trilogy characters. I'd love to go there and buy a Luke Skywalker lightsaber and a Luke Skywalker action figure and R2-D2. R2-D2 is my favorite. But, yeah, if they fix it up, Disney, I'll start giving you money again. As it stands, I spend no money. I take gifts, but that is it. Anyway, so there we go. Star Wars news for the night. That was pretty cool. I like doing that. Fun going over the news stories and giving my thoughts and opinions. You got anything you want me to cover? Let me know. I would appreciate it, and I'll do my best to see what I can do to do it. Oh, that sounds good. All right. Well, anyway, I'm going to leave that. I hope everybody enjoyed that. Thanks for tuning in. I am Ted, the old Star Wars nerd. Please come back again tomorrow. I'm going to do some more news. Tune in for my Ewoks cartoons going up tonight. Yeah, leave me a comment below. Click that like button. Click subscribe button. Click the bell for notifications, okay? Thanks a lot. I really appreciate you tuning in. I'll take care, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks a lot.